Hi, I'm Wahida Finley, anxiety and panic attack specialist. I've got my client Sonia with me today. Hi, Sonia.
Hiya, you all right?
Hi, good, thank you. So, Sonia, this is the 12-week results for Sonia. So, we've been working together since February the 9th, 2024. And this is our 12 weeks on. We've only done 5 sessions of therapy. We haven't even finished, but we were supposed to meet today for our 6th one. So this is why we're doing the video. So Sonia, can you tell me exactly how you were feeling before you met me and some of the symptoms and things that you've been feeling before you met?
Feeling terrible, feeling really down. Oh, typical panic symptoms, legs like lead, a shortness of breath. It was just like a black cloud over me, and I just thought, this I've had this 30 years, and I just thought this is not going to go. It's just not going to go, and I could almost cry.
Oh,
Because
I
it
know.
had
And how long have you had it?
30 years.
30 years. And
30
having
years,
all these physical symptoms like needing the toilet, palpitating, dizzy, every time you try to
yeah.
do something or go somewhere, what did that mean? Your world became small and you were stuck at home all the
I
time?
just had a comfort zone. That's all I had, a comfort zone, and I wouldn't leave that comfort zone. Go shopping, and that was it. That was just to the shops up the road.
You couldn't go
Would be
further away shops or anything like that, or
no, no,
browsing shops or what?
no, nowhere. I would walk to friends' houses that were near, and that's it. That's all I
And so,
did.
and you didn't go by public transport anywhere. You couldn't do anything. What could you?
Yep. Wouldn't
What
get in
could
a cab, wouldn't go on a bus, wouldn't go in a train. No, wouldn't do any of that. So I was scared of like being locked in. I was scared of like, it was awful, absolutely awful. But what I did was I accepted it, and that was the wrong thing to do. And I just accepted it and said, oh, this is me. This is just going to be like this now forever.
Did that stop you socializing or going into new places, or what did it stop you from doing?
Definitely. And everywhere, if I ever went anywhere, which was here, around here, I had to go, I had to look at it. I had to see where all the exits were. I had to go and see it before I actually went in there.
And did you feel anxiety when you were trying to go to do things?
Oh, yeah. It was like I'd get so far and then my legs would go like lead. And it was like, I can only imagine it as, when runners, when they say they hit the wall, I'd go and I just couldn't move anymore, and I go, no, I'm going home. I'm going home. I can't do this. And that was it. So it was just like I hit a wall. It really was. I just couldn't move anymore.
Yeah. So you've had loads of therapy before all of these years, haven't you? What therapy have you tried before you met me?
Every single one. Tapping. I did counselling. I've done
tapping like this.
Doing tapping on my face and playing. Like you do the reels, and you have to take them back quickly, rewind.
That's NLP. NLP rewind technique for phobias.
That's what I had to do, and they never worked. And I did do another hypnotherapy, and that didn't work. Everything,
because obviously I use a bit of hypnotherapy in mine, but what was your hypnotherapist doing then that didn't work?
I don't know. She only did 10 courses, and she said that's all you've got. And then I just used to lay down, and she'd say sometimes, oh, you didn't really go in to so and that's why I was a bit thingy about you.
So you were skeptical. Let's talk about you didn't believe me when we met, right?
I didn't believe. No, I. And I was, this can't work. 10 weeks, rubbish. 30 years.
It wasn't 10 weeks. It was a 6-week program that we take 10 weeks. We've taken how many? We've done it in 12 weeks because I need a gap, don't I?
Yeah. And then there was a gap. That's it.
We've had 5 weeks of therapy, and you didn't even believe this. You and your husband didn't believe, but you wanted to get better, and you've seen all the videos, right?
I said, right, if this don't work, that's the last time. I'm not doing nothing else.
Yeah,
that's what I said. So you were the last resort, but all I can say is you did everything I asked you to do.
Yeah,
I've got the list.
I've got the list. We're going to go through that, but I just want to say something else because you're in my Facebook private group. Yes. And I did a poll in February or something, end of February, I think it was. I did a poll asking about people's treatments and what they believe, or why do you think you have it? And you had selected on there that you didn't think that it would work, or don't think that anxiety can get rid of anxiety. That's what you ticked on there. And I was like,
no, I know.
And I was shocked, and I thought, but you're my client, and you've ticked that you don't believe it's able to let rid of. And so now we are 12 weeks later.
I sort of thought that I was just going to jump up and run out and then go on a bus. And I thought, this isn't working. I've had 2 and it's not working. And then I said,
clicked on there.
I said, I don't
work.
think I don't think this is working. So I put, no, that's not working. We'll bring it up, Wahida.
I know, but I want everyone to know that you didn't believe this, even after a few weeks of working with me, because we're doing it in layers, and I never said it was magic in 2 goes. Yeah. No. But you think in the poll that it doesn't work. Because
I had the other, like, treatment, therapies, whatever you want to call them, and I just sort of thought, I think I was, because I'd had so many and I've been to so many counsellors, and, you know, and it was all just talking and nothing happened. And I just think, you know, this can't be that easy, because it never has been that easy. You know, I've done 10 weeks, I've done 12 weeks, but
yeah, so let's go through what you can do now, because we've gone through all the symptoms and things. We know that you couldn't travel by public transport. You were more or less agoraphobic, weren't you? Would you say you were
agoraphobic with PTSD?
Yeah. So we've had
my
what
objective.
Can you do now, Sonia? Tell me what. So we went through the sheet, and everything that you wanted to achieve has been ticked off.
You did
things. Yeah. What can you do now?
Right, going out without panic, tick. Eating without panic. I used to get a lump in my throat and I couldn't swallow properly, and that used to really frighten me. That's gone now. Getting on the bus, can do that. Got on the bus. I went, instead of going your 2 stops, I went 5 stops, and then I came back. Right, leaving my comfort zone without panic. I went to a wedding dress thing, which was, it was just out of my comfort zone. And I sat there all the time, no panic.
Your daughter-in-law was trying on dresses, was it? Or was it you?
Trying on dresses, yeah. And, that's another thing I didn't tell you. They're going to get married November this year, and I'm getting ready to go there. It's sort of just outside of London. So I'm going to get ready to go there. I'm planning on that. Before going over. Right, apprehension, anxiety. Before I went anywhere, you know, how's it going to be? How's it going to be? And I don't do that anymore. I just get up and I go, right, come on, let's go. So I do all of that, and I don't have the legs like lead anymore, where I don't hit the wall. I feel a tiny bit of apprehension, and I just go, no, come on, we're going, and that's it. Got on the bus for the first time after, I think it was about 25 years. So after that, and my husband said, we got off, and he said, how do you feel? I said, I don't feel anything. I said, there's like no, and I was shaky, because I was like, oh, I did it. And I was just so happy, but no panic, nothing, no panic. Wahida, you're a miracle worker. And I put that on your site as well. You really are. Honestly, 5 stars, 10 stars.
I'm so pleased. Well, I say I can't believe it. I can believe it, because obviously I do it all the time, but I'm so pleased because you were skeptical, and because you'd had it so long. What was it, 25 years?
About 30 years, but 25 years before I went on a bus. Yeah, I think
25 years for buses, but 30 years of feeling anxiety, panic in all sorts of situations, running away, getting sweaty, toilets,
even just sitting indoors, and like you say in your like videos, and like, you know, just sitting there, and I'm going like, not doing anything. What's going on? You know, that stopped.
You're talking about the random ones that happen when you're not in a scary situation. Exactly. It's just random anxiety and panic, because our brain is in that fight, flight, or freeze all the time. It comes and goes without any scary situations. You're just like relaxing at home, and it comes. So is that gone now? You don't feel those every day?
I don't have it now. I don't have the thing where I swallow and I get like a lump in my throat. I've been to restaurants, and I will sit. I never used to sit. I always had to sit. I'm hyper vigilant, and I always had to sit by the door. And like I would watch people, I would be eating, but I watch people coming in and out. I don't know why. It was just one of those things. And now I sit with my back towards the door. It doesn't bother me. I just sit there.
And you don't get the physical symptoms of going to toilet or sweating or fainting anymore?
No, not the dizzy head. No, don't get that anymore. No. Okay. I used to have to stop and sort of, you know, like, no, none of that anymore.
So is that a result then?
I was more than a bloody result.
One of the things on my form was, if I could wave a magic wand and change one thing in your life, what would it be? Is this? So that makes me the fairy, right?
It does. It makes you the good. What is it? Fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother. That's it. Got my wand. So well done, Sonia. Thank you so much for doing the video for me today. And we're really pleased. So I'm sure everyone's going to comment how wonderful you've done. And I'm so pleased you've got your life back. Brilliant. Okay. Thanks very much.
See you later.